So you're about to start a rural placement, and you're probably feeling a mix of things, right? A little bit of excitement, maybe a whole lot of nerves. But what if I told you this isn't just some box you have to tick on your career path? Let's reframe this whole thing. We're going to look at it not as a requirement, but as the beginning of a truly epic adventure. It all kicks off with these five simple words. You'll hear them from your supervisor, see them in the welcome packet. It sounds so straightforward, almost boring. But that simple phrase, it's actually the starting line for what could be one of the most formative, most important experiences of your entire professional life. So, what is it really? Is it just a standard greeting, or is it a call to adventure? Well, we're going to explore how this whole experience follows the classic path of a hero's journey. A path of huge challenges, massive growth, and in the end, a complete transformation. Every single great story starts with the hero leaving their ordinary, comfortable world. And for you, that's the university campus or the big city you're used to. Feeling that knot in your stomach, that mix of excitement and anxiety about stepping into the great unknown, that's not a bad sign. That's the first sign your adventure has truly begun. From this moment on, you've got to remember this one thing. You're not just a student on placement. No, you are the protagonist. You are the hero of this story. And shifting your mindset to think like that is absolutely crucial. It empowers you to face whatever's coming, not as obstacles, but as, chapters in your own unique narrative. Okay, so you've accepted the call to adventure. Awesome. Now, those first few days in a new place, they can feel totally overwhelming. But just like in any good quest, you don't have to conquer the entire world on day one. All you have to do is take the first few steps. Let's break it down into a really simple first week mission. Seriously, forget trying to figure everything out at once. Your quest, should you choose to accept it, is this. First, meet your mentor. That's your guide on this journey. Second, find the absolute best local coffee spot, because every hero needs their magic potion, right? Third, introduce yourself to a neighbor. You're going to need allies. And my personal favorite, get intentionally lost. I'm serious. Just go for a drive or a walk, no map, no GPS. It's the absolute fastest way to learn the lay of the land and build some real confidence. One of the biggest fears people have about a rural placement is loneliness. But try to think of it as this incredible opportunity. Instead of just kind of falling into a social circle like you might at university, here you get to build one with real intention. You get to find your tribe. This really nails the shift in expectations you gotta make. You might be used to having automatic friends from class, right? Well, the reality is now you're building connections with purpose. And no, you won't have 100 different bars to choose from, but you'll discover those one or two truly unique local spots that have real character. And maybe the biggest difference? Instead of just blending into the crowd, you'll actually become a known, valued member of the community, and that is such a powerful feeling. So how do you actually do it? Well, you've got to be proactive. Say yes when someone invites you to the local pub or a weekend barbecue. Go join a sports team or a book club or a hiking group. Become a regular at that awesome coffee shop you found. The real key here is just to be open, be curious, and really listen to people's stories. But, of course, this journey isn't just a social one. Every hero has to face trials that test their limits and forge their skills. For you, these are going to come in your professional role. Maybe it's a super complex case with limited resources or a community-wide issue you've never even thought about before. But listen, these challenges aren't negatives. They are the very things that are going to make you a more competent, more resilient practitioner. And this just shows you everything you're going to gain. I mean, of course your clinical skills will grow, that's a given. But look at all the other pieces of the pie. Adaptability for when things go sideways. Problem solving when the perfect solution just isn't an option. And community trust. Man, that's something you earn not just in the clinic, but at the grocery store and the school fundraiser. This is a holistic skill set you simply cannot learn in a lecture hall. I really want to zero in on this one skill, resourcefulness, because in a rural setting, you might not have all the latest, shiniest equipment or every specialist just down the hall. You will learn to think on your feet, to innovate, and to make the absolute most of what you have. And that's not a limitation. It's training for your new superpower. So after all the trials and all the tests, the hero's journey always culminates in a reward. And on your adventure, the reward isn't some chest of gold. It's the profound internal transformation. It's the person you become because of everything you went through. And that's the bottom line. you will not leave this place the same person you were when you arrived. This isn't just about adding a line to your resume. It's about fundamentally changing your perspective, strengthening your character, and forging your professional identity for good. So, what's the treasure you're going to take with you? Unmatched self-reliance, that deep down knowledge that you can handle whatever life throws at you. Deep community bonds, friends that could last a lifetime, professional growth that's light years ahead of your peers. And, of course, the stories. You will come away with incredible stories you'll be telling for the rest of your life. Hey, remember those 5 words from the beginning. Welcome to your rural placement. By the end of this whole thing, they're going to mean something completely different to you. They're going to mean welcome to one of the most formative chapters of your career, because you will have lived it and you'll understand their true weight. So the stage is set. The path is there. Your adventure is officially waiting for you. The only question left is, how will you, the hero, write your story?